A jellyfish is not crunchy
because you
by
apply
default.
water. Because you apply water.
They live in the water. They're already in the water. That is the default.
Just wondering.
I do.
It seems like it'd be a great life.
I feel like
simple life.
I could fill up my shower to like waist height and then try and like float like the cat.
Wouldn't it leak from like the edges of the shower?
Yeah, I could like stuff towels or something there. That'd like delay the leak.
Well, I suppose that might work. I don't know. I've never attempted it before. You don't have a bathtub. You know, you could, or the best idea yet. You have money.
Yeah.
Just invest in a giant fish tank.
Oh.
Yes.
That hadn't even occurred to me. That's a good idea.
Yes. Do you understand how cool it is? And guess what? And then when you're not swimming in it, you have people come over your house and you have like a giant aquarium. How cool would you be?
Would I have like fish in it though?
I would assume you have turtles in it. Little turtle friends.
What if they bite me?
Jellyfish!
No, they could sting you. And
did you know
when
jellyfish are crunchy?
I don't think that's true.
It is true. Go witness someone eating one. They're very crunchy.
It's like, is that like fried jellyfish? Or...
No. It's raw jellyfish, and they're very.
So you just take a jellyfish out of the ocean, you bite into that like a burger. It's crunchy.
Yes. It's very deceivable. You would think that they're soft and jelly. Prove it.
Yeah.
I think I'm good. I don't think I'd like to consume a jellyfish.
They're literally called a jellyfish, and you expect me to believe that they're not textured like jelly?
I'm trying to tell you, and you're just simply not believing me. I don't know what to tell. Like,
okay, explain the science behind it. Why are they crunchy?
Well, I won't explain the science to you, but Google will. Why are jellyfish crunchy? Jellyfish become crunchy through a process that removes their high water content, leaving behind a denser, more firm texture. This is typically achieved by letting them... letting them stay away from water.
Right.
And salt.
So, you're
Lots
not
of
talking
salt.
about a jellyfish straight from the ocean. You're talking about a dried up, crusty, dehydrated jellyfish.
Well, why
'Cause
would
I can believe that that's crunchy.
Oh, so you'll
But you
believe
were
it after
telling me-
Google tells you, but not after I tell you.
No, I thought you
I
were referring
literally
to
told
a
you
raw
from my
jellyfish from
heart
the
that
ocean.
they are crunchy, and you're choosing not to believe me.
No, because it's not just a regular jellyfish that's crunchy. It's a dehydrated jellyfish.
But okay, you take a sponge, you put it in water. It's full of water and it's squishy. But are sponges typically squishy without water?
No, but you wouldn't call a sponge crunchy. You wouldn't. Obviously, if you dry it out, then yeah, it's crunchy.
But a jellyfish without water is crunchy.
Okay, is a sponge crunchy?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know what to tell you. I actually don't know what to tell you. You just lost them.
What? Okay, if you bite into a sponge, do you expect it to be like... Or do you expect it to be like...
No, I expect it to be spongy.
What is... Define spongy?
I can define spongy. Do you not know what spongy means?
I do, but I want to hear you define
Here's my
it.
definition of
Because you're
spongy.
arguing that it's not...
Like a sponge.
What does that mean?
It means it's like a sponge.
I don't know what like a sponge means.
Do you not know what a fucking sponge is?
I do. But
What's your problem?
But since you couldn't define the texture of a jellyfish, you can't define a texture of a sponge because your brain isn't
too unrelated.
having enough power in it to do so.
What I'm saying, okay, is that you wouldn't call a sponge crunchy because it would have to be dehydrated for it to be crunchy, and the same applies to a jellyfish. You wouldn't call it crunchy, you would say a dehydrated
But is a
jellyfish.
sponge?
And
But is a
dehydrated
sponge wet
is
by
crunchy.
default? No, it's not.
No, but it's not crunchy by default.
Is a jellyfish soft by default?
Is it crunchy by default?
Yes.
No, a jellyfish is not crunchy
because you
by
apply
default.
water. Because you apply water.
They live in the water. They're already in the water. That is the default. You take them out of the water for them to be crunchy. That's not default.
Yes, it is.
You think everything exists on land? You fucking landlubbers. You're always like, oh yeah, land is default, not living. But other aquatic creatures don't get the fucking representation that we need in this fucking industry.
Vedal, are you dry by default? Exactly, I've proven my point. I win.
I'm a little different.
But how are you? Aren't you a water creature?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore I win. Thank you. Glad we had this discussion.
No, but this point is completely
Shut
moot.
up.
It doesn't
Just
apply.
shut up. I don't care.
What are we doing today? Okay, I came here for maybe we're gonna play a game or some shit.
Yes, we are playing a game.